Cuero lies deep in the heart of Texas. Its claim to fame center around a unique animal, the turkey.
So my name is Angela Cuellar, and I'm the Executive Director for the Cuero Chamber of Commerce Visitors Bureau, and I am the VIP Chair for the Cuero Turkey Fest. The Chamber had noticed there was a big draw to watching the turkeys being trotted down the street onto the railroad cars or out to turkey processing plants, because it was a big turkey farming community. They were like, wow, a lot of people come out to watch that. So then that's when they decided to have a festival or the turkey trot around it.
Well, it's that time of year again when Charles Carroll reports from a turkey town in Texas called Cuero, which once a year and with style gives America the bird.
In 1912, the turkey trot made its debut. An estimated 30,000 individuals attended to watch nearly 18,000 turkeys march down Main Street. Other activities for festival goers included a parade, a fair, football, and the opportunity to witness the crowning of the Sultan and Sultana of the Turkey Trot. The Turkey Trot continued sporadically from 1912 to 1972, and each festival was more lavish than its successor. Extravagant costuming modeled after Turkish royalty contributed to its infrequency. By 1972, Cuero's turkey industry stagnated, and the festival shifted to celebrating the town's history with a new tradition, Turkey Fest. Cuero claimed they were the turkey capital of the world, but unbeknownst to the citizens, a town in Minnesota already claimed that title. Members of each town discussed how to resolve the matter and came up with only one viable option: to race the birds. Each town would raise their own bird to race in what would be known as the Great Gobbler Gallop. Cuero with Ruby Begonia and Worthington with Paycheck. The Great Gobbler Gallop comprised of two races, one in Worthington, Minnesota, and one in Cuero, Texas. The bird with the fastest combined time wins the traveling turkey trophy of tumultuous triumph. The losing bird earns the circulating cup of consummate commiseration. More recently, Cuero resident Corey Tom began raising the birds that would later be known as Ruby Begonia.
We didn't have anyone that was raising them every year, and since we have to have one to race, it was hard to gather one each year, go and find one in the wild and that kind of thing. At the time, you could get the breed that we use from licensed hatcheries, so I started a little flock of my own that was not necessarily domestic, but kept so that we would have a supply to race from. This is Chit Chat, his actual name, but most people know him as Ruby Begonia, the female racing turkey. He has spent the last 11, 12 years doing all the public stuff that Ruby does each year, riding the parade float in different cities, going to schools, interviews like this one, newspaper articles, all that kinds of stuff. He's been the spokesbird for the last decade.
Aside from Chit Chat, other birds in Corey's flock are selected for the race. Top turkey contestants race amongst themselves, and the bird with the best time claims the honor of Ruby Begonia. Like the Turkey Trot, Turkey Fest brings a sense of community amongst those in Cuero. The festival is a 3-day celebration with food, music, carnival rides, and of course, Cuero Gobbler football. Cuero's uniqueness makes Turkey Fest a small town treasure.
I'm in a little bit of shock here, as you can tell, because not only is there one turkey up here, there's two turkeys now. Myself and, ladies and gentlemen, the world's fastest turkey from Cuero, Texas. Please stand up and take off your hat for Ruby Begonia, everybody. Corey, is there any way that I can talk to you about this bird without it killing me? Speaking of, it is Wing Wednesday at TKO's.
This particular turkey, his actual name is Chit Chat.